And I know it wasn't announced that Caitlin Clark wouldn't play until right before, but this is a preseason game where Clark is not available.
You want to body slam me? Fine. I'll drop 21 points on you. That was essentially Sophie Cunningham's response after Mystics rookie Kiki Iriafin delivered a flagrant foul that could have injured the Fever's new addition, season game that was anything but friendly. The Indiana Fever showed something we rarely saw last season: toughness, unity, and the willingness to stand up for each other. Even with Caitlin Clark sidelined with a nagging left leg, the Fever proved they're no longer a team to be pushed around. It was the birth of a new identity for the Indiana Fever, one where players like Cunningham, Hull, and Bonner showed they won't back down from anyone. In this video, we'll break down everything that happened, Sophie and the Fever's spicy response, and how the Washington Mystics reacted post-game after the bullying. If you stand with Indiana, comment spicy Sophie down below. Let's go. What happens when the face of your franchise sits on the sidelines? For the Indiana Fever, it meant facing their preseason opener against the Washington Mystics without Caitlin Clark. This wasn't just any absence. It was Clark's first missed game in 5 years, spanning her entire college career at Iowa and rookie WNBA season. Coach Stephanie White made the tough call to sit out Clark, who was dealing with what Clark herself described as a little tightness in her left leg. "We need to think long-term," White explained, protecting her star player with a grueling season ahead, featuring 4 more games than last year. Smart move for the future, but it left the Fever incredibly vulnerable in the moment. The first quarter was brutal for Indiana. They fell behind quickly, getting outscored 24-13 as the Mystics established complete dominance. Missed layups, zero offensive flow. The Fever looked completely lost. The deficit ballooned to 15 points, and fans watching had to wonder if this game was already over before it really began. Picture this. The Washington Mystics, sensing weakness, came out aggressive from the opening tip. Their physical play set the tone early, pushing the Fever around and daring anyone, to step up in Clark's absence. The Mystics smelled blood in the water, and for a while, it seemed like they might run away with an easy win against a Clarkless Fever squad. Meanwhile, an unexpected hero emerged from the shadows. Lexi Hull, coming off the bench with energy and hustle, started turning the tide. She snatched 4 steals, disrupting Washington's offense, and added 13 crucial points to keep Indiana within striking distance. Kelsey Mitchell praised Hull for doing the dirty work, bringing that spark when the team needed it most. Despite all the early struggles and double-digit deficit, the Fever showed something remarkable: resilience. The absence of their superstar became not an excuse, but a challenge. Other players began to find their rhythm. The defense tightened, and suddenly that massive lead didn't seem so insurmountable. How did the Fever manage to How did the Fever manage to stay competitive without Clark? The answer wasn't in one player trying to replace her 20-plus points per game. It came from unexpected heroes stepping up collectively, playing with heart, and refusing to back down from Washington's physical challenge. Little did the Mystics know that physical approach would soon backfire in dramatic fashion. With the Fever starting to find their groove in the second quarter, everything changed in an instant. The game shifted dramatically when Mystics rookie Kiki Iriafin delivered what can only be described as a body slam to Sophie Cunningham. With 5 minutes left in the first half, wasn't just a hard basketball play. This was something you'd expect to see in a wrestling ring. Cunningham, who joined Indiana this offseason in a 4-team trade, had been steadily finding her rhythm and helping narrow Washington's lead. She was moving without the ball, creating space, and causing problems for the Mystics defense. Then came the confrontation that changed everything. As both players battled for a rebound, IRI often grabbed Cunningham and violently threw her to the hardwood. The crowd gasped. Teammates on both sides froze for a split second, and then Cunningham sprang to her feet, immediately getting in Ariafin's face. "You don't do that. You don't do that," Cunningham shouted, her words crystal clear even from the broadcast. The officials quickly stepped between them, but the damage was done. They reviewed the play and assessed a flagrant 1 foul against Ariafin, a call that frankly seemed lenient given how dangerous the play looked.